evening, everyone. Welcome to the Wayne County Helping Hands Gateway House. Come in and join us for our evening together as we are able to show you the finished product of 2 years of work. For those of you who do not know the history of our organization and what we do, Wayne County Helping Hands was founded in 2010 as a nonprofit organization. We have worked with people who have addictions for 10 years now, and during that time we saw the need for a place that was safe for women especially to stay while they're waiting to get into a rehab. We would be able to get them an admission, but oftentimes they were not able to get in for a couple of weeks or maybe even 3 or 4 days, and in that time they disappeared again into the world of drug abuse. And so when it was time for them to actually show up at the rehab, they didn't arrive. And so over the past 10 years we realized this was a safe place to stay for a short period of time, from maybe 24 hours to maybe 2 to 3 weeks. The time period will depend upon the woman and her needs. So as we were looking to find a place, I received a call from Martin Haggard with the Wayne County Bank to come and look at some places that he might have that we might be able to use. And so this house and 2 acres were generously donated to us, much to our surprise. We thought we were going to get a good bargain on them, but they were donated to us by the Wayne County Bank in September 2018, 2 years ago. And now 2 years later, we finally completed the renovations. The project has been long, and many of you have helped us with that project, and we're very, very thankful for that. So we want you to be able to enjoy seeing the finished product. Now this is, I call it the sunroom, but it's also the opening office. When a client comes to us, they'll come into this area and we'll sit down with them. Of course, right now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take their temperature so that we can make sure that they're safe with COVID and that we're safe. And we do have masks here available and all of those things. So we want you to know that it's COVID safe. So when they arrive and we do that, we'll sit down with them, we'll talk to them and work through see what they need. And this room will be used for many things. For one thing, for coming in. Also, we have this wonderful, nice, large table here so that people can come in from our community, volunteers. They might teach an art class, they might do a Bible study, they might teach a drug class. Any number of things can be done here in this room because it's got a good size. And then, of course, we've got the furniture over here that all of these things have been generously donated. The furniture here we have, and we can just sit and enjoy the day outside. If it's a nice day, we are planning on setting out gardens and whatnot outside as the time allows us to do that in the future. But this is the, quote, sunroom. Now we're in the living room. The living room has been graciously decorated and donated by an anonymous donor. But we are just absolutely thrilled with how lovely it is. We have a little bookshelf here, so that and a lot of devotional books for our women to be able to have those. Very comfortable furniture to enjoy, and we do have a television that is not going to be hooked up to cable or anything like that, but we'll be able to show DVDs and things, programming that we would want the women to see that would be helpful to them in their journey to sobriety. I also wanted to mention that all of the updated electrical work was donated by Fyan Zelstra Electric Company, and we're very much appreciative of their work in helping us to get to this point in our journey. So this pillow says it all. we're blessed. We have just been so blessed by all of the people in our community that came to work, that came to give, and that we just are so happy for you to be able to see the finished product of all of the work of the people of Wayne County community. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're also very blessed to have been able to incorporate into our program tonight music from Grafton Culture. They were going to be at our banquet that was supposed to have happened on April the 3rd, and you would have been able to see them live, but we're going to enjoy one of their new music videos in the new album that they are producing. So enjoy this song from Grafton Culture.
Till the rain comes, I be glad. When the rain comes, I'll come too. When the rain comes, I'll come home. When I'm gone, I can't take care of you. No, I can't save you. Rain in the corners of a sleeper's house, saying over and over what never would come out. All the companions of the doors and the doubts sleep in the corners of a dreamer's house. Till the rain comes, I'll be glad. When the rain comes, I'll come too. When the rain comes, I'll come home. When I'm gone, I can't take care of you. No, I can't save you. Still, if you listen, will I call? Will I call? Wait for an open when you fall. When you fall, I'll say. Till the rain comes, I'll be glad. When the rain comes, I'll come too. When the rain comes, I'll come home. When I'm gone, I can't take care of you. No, I can't save you.
Now we're going to take you into the house mother's room. It's not a very large room, but it's been nicely furnished with things, again, that have been generously donated. And oh my goodness, all of these shoes in the way. That reminds me that we are about to start a shoe drive. It's with Funds to Orgs, and the shoe drive is going to begin on October 1st and run through November 30th. What we do with this is we are going to hope that several of you will volunteer to fill a bag of shoes. That's 25 pairs of gently used or new shoes that, you know, maybe like these, that they're not overly worn, but what happens with these is we get 49 cents a pound for the weight, and then they go to third world countries where they help in the entrepreneurs who are there who need to earn a living to take care of their families. So if you are like me, and I brought these from home, I have got lots of shoes that I no longer wear, and I'm going to be able to fill a bag. So if you can fill a bag, we'll put lots of money into our account to help the women here, and then we'll also help someone in a place like Haiti or somewhere in Africa so that they can earn a living too. We'll also be putting more information about that up on our Facebook page, so watch for that information, and we'll send you some emails about that too. Now we're in the hallway of the house, and I want you to notice that this says keep the door closed and locked, because this door looks like from the porch, it might be where you enter the house, but for the safety of our residents, this door will only be used by the staff and by the residents who are here. We have a nice laundry room with a stackable washer and dryer that functions very nicely, and we're very thankful for it. Of course, we're not going to look into the laundry room because it's a laundry room, and laundry rooms have lots of things in them that we just don't want everybody to see. It has lots of storage. And I'm very thankful for this scripture. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, from Philippians 4:13. It's one I wear on a ring on my finger all the time. And this scripture will help these women to know, yes, they can do all things through Christ who strengthens them. Now I'm going to let you have a look around in the bathroom, and then we're going to have a testimony, and I'll join you back after that.
My name is Wayne Moore. Well, it started about a little over a year ago. I was basically down to my last straw on everything. I lost my children and everything. So, which my sister, she worked at the jail, and she told me about Miss Judy. And I contacted Miss Judy because she was my last hope. Because I was already well gone. It got where I was using constantly, on the minute, every minute, just trying to escape the awful nightmares that I went through.
Okay.
In which, after I contacted Miss Judy, she helped me get into Buffalo Valley.
Okay.
I got there. It was so peaceful. Everybody helped everybody there. They was wonderful there. And my first couple of days, like they always say, give it 24 hours, one day at a time, then make your choice. So, in that 24 hours, I made my choice. I did. I said I would do this. I said I would have what was mine back. And luckily, today, I can actually say I've basically received half of it. I know there's some things that I can't change, and I shouldn't worry about because I made amends for it. So, and every time I talk to Miss Judy, I always tell her that I owe my life to her, because her and God gave me back what I thought was lost. Basically, the only message that I take with me daily is live one day at a time, minute to minute. There's never any hour promised.
Is there something you would like to say to the donors who help keep Helping Hands afloat?
It's a wonderful program. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So please keep it going.
Thank you so much, Wayne, for your testimony. We appreciate it so much, and I'm just so proud of you and the changes that you've made in your life and how you've been able to get a good job and you're more involved with your children's lives. We're just very thankful for what God has done in your life. Now, let's move into the kitchen. That we are so thankful that it has been lovingly furnished and beautifully furnished with the cabinets and all of the things that we've been able to get through donations and through the specific donations of certain people. All of our tile work in the kitchen, all of our flooring, and the tile work in the bathroom was generously donated by the Wood Floor Store. And we do want to thank them specifically for that. That was a large donation. I want you to take note of all of the ovens we have in here because we are planning on doing baking in the future to help with some of the needs that we have here. As we sell things that we bake, we should be able to make enough money to pay for some of the food and supplies that we need. Also, our new administrative assistant, Shelley Bridges, has worked in cooking for many years. She had her own restaurant. She's worked and taught culinary school arts at Savannah High School. And so she is planning to work up a menu each week for one day of the week and sell plates at lunchtime to people in our community at the factories or at the nursing home or at the hospital or wherever people would like to purchase the food. So we'll be taking orders for those plate lunches. And that is going to also help us with the finances that we need. If you will join me in coming on into the dining room now, where our women will sit and enjoy their cups of coffee in the morning or whatever, and we'll be able to fellowship around a table. And a lot of times these women, they've not had that. Maybe didn't even have it growing up. But we'll be able to sit and talk and communicate around a table. I think that's a really important thing in our lives. All of our furnishings here also were donated. The table and chairs, the nice cabinet here that we've been able to keep our dishes in. So we're very thankful for all of these things. And I'm going to go around this way and point out this one room that we're not going to look at. That's the office. That is our locked room where we will keep files, where we will keep medications, where we'll keep anything that needs to be safe and locked away. Now, we're going to join Amy Grimes for another testimony.
I am almost 2 years clean. I have a 2-year clean date will be October the 3rd, and I will allot that to Miss Judy for getting me into rehab as soon as I got out of jail. Helping Hands to me, it was just it's just the most wonderful thing that we can have around here. You know, you've got a group of people who actually care about drug addicts and trying to get them the help that they need, and they do need help. They just, so many of them want the help, and they don't know how to get it. They don't know what to do. So, Miss Judy and the people who help her, they definitely reach out and help everyone that they can. If you want to get help and you don't know what to do, I would suggest talking to Miss Judy, or talk to me, talk to someone who can reach out to Miss Judy for you, and she will go out of her way to help you. And she helped me very quickly. You know, I came to her after jail and I told her I needed help. Within 2 hours, I had a place to go. So she will do anything she can to get you what you need. Thank you, a big thank you for anyone who would go out of their way and reach out to help a drug addict, because so many of them, myself included, felt like, no one around here cared about us anymore anyway. If they ever cared about us to begin with. The people who are drug addicts get to the point, that they don't think anybody ever cared. And so someone cares. More people than you would ever even think of truly do care and want to help you. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you've done for me.
Thanks, Amy, for your testimony. And I have just enjoyed watching you with the new baby and all of the pictures that you're sharing on Facebook, and just so proud of you and how well you were doing. And thank you that you are encouraging other people to get the help that they need also. So we're going to move now into the room that is dedicated to the women that we're going to be helping. This room was lovingly furnished by Miss LaFawn, Miss Danelle LaFawn, in memory of her husband, Michael LaFawn, who passed away last year. We're very thankful for this special donation. It allowed us to purchase the beds, the mattresses, and also the furniture, the chests and whatnot. So thank you to her, and we again give you our condolences on the death of your husband. In this room, when the women arrive, they'll be assigned one of the bedding areas, and one of the things that we'll give them is a blanket. It's a hope blanket, and this blanket has a little message that was written by a child stuck inside, and that was that God says God loves you. All of the messages are different, but we know that that's going to be so special for these women as they come in, and they'll get to take this blanket with them when they leave. It's something that they'll have from us, and something that they'll be able to keep when they go. Those are blankets of hope, and these particular ones were donated to us by the Blankets of Hope group that work with children that are not able to stay in their own home. So they've gone through a lot too, and their little messages are sometimes very personal. This is where the client will stay as we walk with her through that process of finding the life recovery program that's best for her. And we cannot do this alone. It takes a committed community of donors, and we do need monthly donors. If you could give just $10, $25, $50, or even $100 a month, your gifts are going to provide a safe place for these women to begin that journey out of addiction and into sobriety. Our text to donate number is still coming across your screen. So if you could become a partner, we would really appreciate it. If you can give one time, that's wonderful too. And as you've seen the house and you've seen the rooms, and this is the last room in the house, we want to thank everyone who's donated and been a part of this process from the beginning to the end. And we want you to enjoy a very, very special video that was made for Wayne County Helping Hands by the SDG Arts and Graphic Culture.
Long goes my mind, said I'm who's to say it has to run. In my head it was all the same, words repeating on me. Or these questions left unanswered, or these faces I've never heard. Won't you ask me where I've been, or what I've seen, or what I've done? How'd you feel while I was gone? Or the distance we made and the story to tell, or the ways we relate. Carry on, carry picture well, a picture of pain, but it's harder to tell near the end of my way. I know what can find, what's a picture of pain at the end of your life. We carry along, walking side by side. That's a picture to paint, that's a picture. All these questions left unanswered, all these phrases I never heard. Won't you ask me where I've been, or what I've seen, or what I've done? How'd you fare while I was all the distance we made and a story to tell, all the ways we relate. Carry on, carry on. Oh, it's easy to paint a picture well, a picture of pain, but it's harder to tell. Oh, it's more than a wave when it comes crashing down, of the distance we made and a story to tell.
Thank you everyone for joining us for the evening. And thank you especially to the Van Cleef family for all of their help in the video production. And for Scott, who's doing all of this work for us. He's a very ambitious young man who is, I'm assuming, going into the filming industry, and good luck to you, Scott. If you know someone who is struggling with addiction, doesn't mean they need to be a female to come here. We help men too. We just can't house them overnight. So give them our number. It's 931-722-6888. And it should be up on your screen, or should have been up on your screen already. Have them call us. Wayne County Helping Hands and the Gateway House will be glad to help anyone who would like to come out of that lifestyle of addiction. And I know no one wants to live that life. Thank you again. Have a good evening. Bye.